It is good to see that
yeah.
Tazier Mack is on the
Right.
Biletnikoff watch list. So, all right, let's head out to the phone lines. We're going to go out to Bruce out in Brentwood. What's up, Bruce? Bruce, you there?
Injury to Matt Rudolph on Sunday.
Yeah.
I know Gene was upset about him walking off the field. And what I'm trying to come up with is I've got a plan that, they said they had a vehicle and they had a backup vehicle. You take the main vehicle and you put that out on the field. You take the second vehicle they said they had, you put that on the sideline. Now, here's the third thing. You've got 10 men on the practice squad who are big individuals. You put them in a light-colored vest, and you teach them how to put somebody on the backboard. And these 6 guys, if the first vehicle don't work and the second vehicle don't work, these guys from the practice squad, they put their teammate on the backboard. They walk them to the sideline.
Well,
and they
Bruce,
put them
I'm
in
going to cut you off because they're not medical experts. What if something, I appreciate the call, what if something was really wrong with Rudolph? You don't want guys that don't know anything about medicine or how to put a guy onto a cart dealing with a guy that might have a spinal injury or anything or something. You don't want him being moved. Now, there were 3 carts sitting up in the tunnel. That cart broke down, operator error. But I was told today that in the locker room that that Mason Rudolph wanted to walk. So.
Well, yeah, a lot of people who have just been concussed want to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you let them do it. I think he should have been carried off. It's Bruce. It's not a personnel issue. There are plenty of people around to put someone on a board if that's what it takes. I just thought that was ridiculous that they walked him all the way to the sideline and then walked him all the way into the opposite tunnel. It's like, as I said on the show Monday night, I mean, it was almost like they were almost asking him to take a lap before.
Yeah,
what we used to do when we were concussed.
I didn't get it. They walked him. They were walking him towards the locker room.
They were walking him toward the bench. Then they stopped and walked him toward really the opposite locker room.
And that's where I figured they were walking him out that way, is because that's where you would get. That's where you would go to the hospital. That's where you're going to get checked out.
Yeah, maybe.
Going up that way instead of coming over by the 30 in the locker room.
It was a disaster.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing just looked bad. But they had 3 other carts, I think, sitting up in the tunnel. You're right. You're exactly right. It's not a personnel issue. They got ambulance. They got paramedics everywhere.
A number of people on the sideline.
Yeah.
More people on the sideline than there are in the stands.
The last thing that I would even want to see is practice squad guys trying to lift them up and put them on a bench. All right, thanks, Bruce. Appreciate it. Let's go out to Bob. Where's Bob calling from? Clearfield. What's up, Bob?
Hi. Thank you very much, and thank you, gentlemen. Bringing guys off the practice squad is no problem. They're healthy, but they're still practice squad quality players. But bringing them off the practice squad is no problem. The question is who do you bump off the 53?
Jay Elliott. That would be that's the first guy. It looks like Anthony Chickolo potentially could be back this week. He would be your guy that would be coming off.
Okay, but like I say, I tell you, if Mike Tom is able to take his battered forces and get them even to a 500 season after what they've been through right now, I think he said that the skeptics and Monday morning quarterbacks, they need to take their criticism and park along the side of the road if he's able to salvage a decent season out of what he has left personnel-wise. So thanks very much, gentlemen.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Hey, I was talking to Ed Bouchette today, Gene, your colleague. You know him, right? Ed Bouchette, Hall of Famer. And he was telling me, and I didn't know this, 1976, Mike Krzyzek. Is that how you say his name? Krzyzek. He took over, undrafted free agent, making his first start. The Steelers were 1-4.
Steelers were 1-4.
They went on to win 9 straight.
They did.
Bradshaw did come back, though, that year, I think.
Yeah, and they had a tremendous defense. In Steeler lore, that's, some people say, the best Steeler team ever. They did not win the Super Bowl. But their defense was maybe the best NFL defense ever.
And they also had Franco Harris running the ball, Rocky Blyer.
They had some answers on offense.
Yeah, they definitely had some answers. So maybe it's really not comparable, but that's the closest thing. Because I was looking at
John Stallworth.
Yeah, I mean Mike Tomczak was an undrafted free agent. That was '96, but he started for the Bears before that. So yeah, it could be interesting come Sunday night in Los Angeles. Let's go out to Pete in Squirrel Hill. What's up, Pete?
My main man, Rick.
Hey, Pete's definitely a guy that probably has every Mike Krzyzek stat in his head right now, right, Pete?
No, but I got a better one for you. There's reports out there that Mason Rudolph walked the AGH.
Yeah.
Hey, Rich, I got a statistical nugget for you, and I have a question for Gene. First, the statistical nugget. In the latest World University rankings, Rich, your alma mater, Pitt, come in at 48. The Nittany Lions come in at 61, so you trump them academically. Back in the cage, kitty, Nittany Lions. My question for Gene is, Gene, it was under my understanding all of my life that Papa Bear, George Halas, founded the NFL in 1933. The Steelers were a charter member. How are they celebrating the 100-year anniversary if he started the league in 1933?
Yeah, it's because he started it in 1920. That's what it is. This is the 100th season.
Well, there you go. Gene, the one guy that has more stats than Pete from Squirrel Hill. Let's go out to... We're going to take a break. By the way, Pete, give us a call back tomorrow. I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
I know you always like that.
I'll call in, too.
You call it too, Gene. All right. Back in a couple minutes.